Our demos, you and me go way back. I remember the first computer my parents bought and how you came installed with probably 30 demos across a variety of genres. Diablo, Doom, Starcraft, Lego Island, Test Drive 4, Commander Keen, Delta Force, Quake, SWAT Free, Duke Nukem, Age of Empires, House of the Dead, and so many more. Okay, clearly I favored shooters, but the point I'm trying to get at is that since I was unable to convince my parents to buy full price games at the age of 7, demos were a saving grace. And again with the arrival of my first PlayStation, I received more demo discs with more demos that I'd never seen before. Despite owning stellar games like Crash Bandicoot 3, Spyro 2, and Tekken 3, and as much as I enjoyed playing them, there was something about trying demos that brought enjoyment beyond words. Entertainment was paramount, but exploring variety followed closely. From the iconic Metal Gear Solid, weird and quirky Tomba, simplistic and bizarre Vib Ribbon, to the truly baffling Oddworld Abe's Odyssey, these allowed me as a young, easily impressionable gamer to expand my tastes, and to actually branch out to explore what else might be out in this wonderful world of flashing lights and pixels, before they started to become homogenized live service messes. Because this leads me to now, and after a stark realization, I found myself thinking, hey, what happened to demos? Demos are the bite-sized samples at the grocery store. They're nothing more than a marketing spiel on a toothpick, designed to give you a small taste of the product they're encouraging you to buy. Never enough to satisfy your hunger cravings, and often leaving you feeling hungrier than before. And that's not a bad thing. The same is true in the opposite of trying a demo, or a sausage piece, and not enjoying it because it's not to your tastes, or it's just badly put together. But in the mid to late 2010s, demos kind of faded from existence. With the rise of early access and publishers realizing players would rather pay full price for what is essentially a large demo, demos were an extra development cost that could be better used to buy the CEO a third yacht for his beachfront property in Idaho, as well as the possibility that the game being released just might not be very good. I personally could have saved a lot of money if games like No Man's Sky or Homefront The Revolution had demos ahead of time, but I sense a change in the air, and that the pendulum has started to shift. You see, after being stuck in a rut of playing the same games over and over for the last few years, namely Battle Royales, I got bored one day and decided to open Steam. I was in the mood for a midday romp, but my wallet didn't exactly feel up for the challenge. And then I saw it, the demo category. Flashbacks came to me of those childhood years, of all the games I played and of all the memories hidden away inside some locked compartment in my brain. So I clicked on it, and like a kid reaching into the cookie jar, it all started with one, then another, and before I knew it, I was 12 deep and contemplating how much running was going to be needed to burn off the calories. Roguelites and Metroidvanias dominated the top, but there was also retro-style shooters, RPGs, point-and-click adventure games, and even 3D platformers. The size and scale varied widely, with some only being 30 minutes long and others taking up hours of my time. From the AAA with games like Far Cry 6 to the indies like Deltarune, the variety was there. I found Cultic, a 90s inspired retro shooter with one of the most striking visual designs I think I've ever seen, and frantic fast-paced movement invoking feelings from Quake and Doom. Terra Memoria is a turn-based RPG with some of the most beautiful 2D sprites and 3D environments I think I've ever seen, with magic-based combat where your companions can augment your abilities, as well as charming characters. Crypt Custodian is a very cutesy style Metroidvania where you control Pluto, an adorable cat that has died and gone to the afterlife and is sentenced to clean up with nothing more than a broom. Nevergrave, The Witch and the Curse is another Metroidvania but with roguelike elements instead, and a town builder which at first I wasn't too keen on, but the downtime was nice after each dungeon run. And one of my regular Twitch viewers, Fool, suggested a Zelda-inspired ARPG called Secrets of Grindia, which has a really solid and engaging combat system, combined with some excellent character writing, often playing off archetypes, while still being self-aware with the right amount of on-the-nose humor, without stepping into the Borderlands "if I just keep talking, it'll be funny" territory. Demos are an important part of the gaming ecosystem. They allow you to not only try before you buy without having to worry about refund windows or investing in monetary value, but also to branch out and discover maybe you enjoy a little more than just the regular old cheeseburger. Demos aren't just me being a cheapskate looking for games to play without taking a financial hit. They have absolutely affected my choices in purchasing games over the years. Diablo 2, Starcraft, SWAT 3, Call of Duty 4, Gothic 3, Black, Far Cry, Crysis, Halo, Metal Gear Solid, Kingdoms of Amalur, Bulletstorm, Dead Rising 2, Syndicate, Dead Space, Bastion. These are a fraction of the games I've purchased over my years of gaming that have directly stemmed from playing demos beforehand. As goes for playing demos that ultimately changed my decision to not purchase a game. Duke Nukem Forever, Immortals of Avum, Red Faction Armageddon, Body Count, Arcania Gothic 4. I'm still bitter about that last one, by the way. A demo is a quick little fling, a one-night stand. Perhaps you might find you have more in common than you think, and it's a quick trip to the altar after a steamy night-long experience. Or maybe you just want to explore her bottom drawer and enjoy that weird thing she did with her tongue, then leave in an Uber. I won't judge. Perhaps you yourself are feeling stuck in the dead-end relationship of AAA, so my suggestion is to take a stroll to the demo category, and who knows, maybe you'll find something that sticks with you and you can't get it out of your head. Now get out of here, I need to see what else she's got hidden in that drawer of hers.